After we realized we were going to take a trip to Loreto, we really wanted to go up and visit the mission. And it's something I've always heard about, and I've studied archaeology, so I always like to go and I like to experience things firsthand. It was about a 30 or 40 minute drive up into the mountains from our Airbnb, and after experiencing such friendliness in the town, we knew we were going to experience something like that up in the mountains, and we were not disappointed. After getting a little bit of a tour around the area, we went into the church, and Mariel met with the curator of the museum. He was kind enough to open his arms, open his doors, and take us into the museum. He gave us a guided tour, telling us all about the history, the treasures, the culture of the area, shared his family with us. I guess his father grew to the old age of 105 living in the area, and we ended up finding out that that wasn't uncommon. I don't know if they found the fountain of youth, or it's their eating habits, or their whatever, but what an experience. I highly recommend taking that extra 30 minutes if you travel to Loreto. Get up into the mountains, meet the people, sample some of the food and the wine, and just get to have a day in a little oasis or paradise.
Original Bible is Latin.
Sí. Me encanta. Wow, what history. And something not many people bother to actually come up and see. So we decided to come up to Mission de San Javier near Loreto, and what an incredible piece of history. It was founded in 1699 and then built and finished in 1744, and just about 40 minute drive up into the mountains. And we met a gentleman who told us about the mission and was kind enough to open up the museum for us. And his father was here. He died at 105 years old. He was telling us about the history of the area and told us we need to go and visit an olive tree that's over here, that's over 300 years old, that was brought here from Spain back when the mission was founded. So we're gonna go walk over to that now, find some breakfast in a little bit, and just, I love history. And so this history with beauty and nature, just incredible. milpa. Gorgeous. So this is the tree that they told us, the olive tree from Spain. It's over 300 years old. Just incredible. I've never seen an olive tree like this. I'm sure in the old world there's a lot of stuff like this, but squirrel. Some of the missionary settlements, like this one of San Francisco Javier, were built with fresh water and fertile soil could be found. The possibility to grow their own crops, enabling them to survive, was one of the first missionaries' main goals. Upon arrival, the religious men dedicated themselves to build wells, dams, and irrigation channels that allowed them to grow some seeds, provide some food for their missions. Nevertheless, none of the California missions succeeded in their self-sufficiency because food production was scarce, as dependent upon the region's rough climate. In the missionary orchard, grapes were grown, which made possible the first wine production of the Californias. Olives and some citrus were also grown. Many of the actual fruit trees in this orchard were planted in the 18th century. The hydraulic works that remain, like channels and wells, are historic evidence of the mission's first settlers' work, whose descendants still bloom in this South Californian oasis. Wow. Wow. See the old waterworks down here.
¿Qué tiene adentro? El corcho.
Corcho?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Which one you like?
I like the sweet and the dry. After sampling some of the local wines, getting a tour of the museum, the spring area, the olive tree, and the surrounding farm, we knew we had to try the machaca. We had heard how special it was, locally sourced and specially made. We needed to go try this. We love our food, and we really wanted to have this experience. Wait till you hear about what we found out. Hola.
¿Dónde quieras?
We were told to try
Machaca.
machaca first.
It's good to eat. Refreshing.
All right.
Really?
Yeah. All right, we're excited. We're up here in San Javier, and we were told we have to try the machaca. So we got machaca burritos, some salsa, some frijoles,
Queso fresco.
queso fresco.
Always the beans.
I'm a bean freak.
Wow. Oh my God.
Real burritos.
No. Oh my God.
Great beef taste. Amazing tortillas. I guess it's local beef that they cut, dry, chop up.
The salsa is amazing. Hello.
Go stand in front of that.
A little bit of beans. A little bit of salsa.
It's amazing.
Not greasy.
No. Y todo eso y viajamos hasta acá.
Yeah.
Entonces, este es de su huerta, los limones. La fuente de la juventud.
Creo que el manantial lleva más de 300 años que está bombeando.
Ah, wow.
Wow.
Se dice,
Hermoso.
no importa que no llueva.
No importa que no llueva, siempre va a haber agua.
Y por eso sentaron la misión aquí
Los jesuitas.
dice, queremos agua rodada. Eso platicaba la abuelita conoció a los padres.
Oh, wow.
Queremos agua rodada.
Wow, qué
Muy rico.
hermoso.
Y encontraron unas minas muy grandes de agua aquí.
Así.
¿Y cómo decidió de tan lejos a buscar acá? Pues
Sí, ya veo, porque cuando estaba yo manejando, yo, hasta acá tiene que haber un oro, y el oro es el agua.
creo que sí.
Ajá. ¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Sigo trabajando acá.
Ok, señor. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Gracias.
Qué rico. Dulce. El limón, dulce.
So it's a sweet lime.
Está riquísimo.
I've never had that before.
No, mira. The smell is amazing.
This is a lime, a sweet lime that's been growing here for how long?
More than 300.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you can see, I mean, the skin looks like your normal lemon or lime, like the Mexican lime. It's thicker like a lemon, but so floral and fragrant perfume. Like, it just makes you want to smell your fingers because it's more like a flower than a normal citrus. But you eat the very mild, little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness. She was saying his grandmother was how old? 125?
125 is the one on the top over there. And
Wow.
she's the one who met the Jesuitas when they came here.
Really?
Yes, and then it's impressive that, like he said, came all the way here, the Jesuita, to looking for something, and they're looking for something. What is the goal? The water. And she's the one who helped the Jesuita find the water here. And it to me is so impressive. For far away, the warriors say, okay, 40 minutes to go there, but you came here like you con la boca abierta, te quedas con la boca abierta. Hermoso.
Sí.
It's so impressive.
These are the photos of Mimo's grandmother. He said she got to the age of unbelievably 125. And looking at the photos, she does kind of look that old. That was really cool getting to meet him and talk to him. We saw him walking up,
Yes.
and he had 3 of these limons in his hand.
And I thought that was membrillo.
Membrillo.
Membrillo. Because it's so different the shape. And then he came back and he said, no, you thought it was membrillo, but it's different. It's nice to try. But you mean, like he said, if you feel dizzy, you can smell this and all the dizziness go away. I'm going to keep this one with me when we're coming down. Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is Ah, wow.
Mimo then took us and showed us where they process the local beef. The local beef is butchered and then sun-dried and stacked. 80 kilos were in this area. An unbelievable beef flavor. It was so richly flavored with the spices. Oh my goodness. Quite a treat. We really enjoyed it. The experience of not only eating the food, meeting the people, but seeing how it was done. This is what traveling is all about.
Sí. Oh, ese. Uy. Mucho gusto.
Muchas gracias. This is where they dry the beef for the machaca. So it's all local and they dry it. It's all covered, you know, with cloth so the bugs don't get on it, but it's all sun-dried. And then they grind it, the dried beef, and then rehydrate it. Mario spent quite a bit of time talking to Mimo about the history of the area, things he thought about the present time, how the children don't really want to stay in the area, but he wants to pass down the traditions. Mimo's 87 years old. He works in the field every day and he has the vivaciousness of a 30-year-old. What an incredible man. We really enjoyed this experience. We had an incredible time at San Javier. The mission and the people were incredible. It was amazing how vibrant and like vital the community was for being such a small community. At first I thought, are we gonna miss it? Are we gonna go the wrong direction? This is the end of the road. So when you go on La Calle San Javier, this is it. You can't miss it. And I encourage everybody to come up here. The food was incredible. The people were incredible. The mission was incredible. We got some wine, tasted wine, had a great experience with Mimo and his family and learned a lot. I really encourage anybody who's in Loreto to come visit Mission de San Javier. Incredible people and an incredible place. This speaks of the land and of the culture. Don't miss it.